We don't know how universal this song is, and maybe that none of you will empathize with it at all.
But maybe some of you had mothers at some point and can relate.
Yeah, anybody have a mother, perhaps? Okay, good. We're just looking for common ground, that's all. All right? Your mother is a sociopath. She don't play well with others. She don't like your little friends or any of their mothers. When she's in a crowd of people, she don't know what to do. She don't like to share her toys any more than you. She's like you when you're at a party. You should play, but you won't. And part of you wants to join in, but part of you just don't. And you're looking at the other kids, all having a grand time, feeling like you don't fit in, but feeling that's just fine. Cause your mother is a sociopath. She don't play well with others. She don't like your little friends or any of their mothers. When she's in a crowd of people, she don't know what to do. She don't like to share her toys any more than you. Take it away, Katie. Both your mother and I, we're going to raise you properly, at least we're going to try. We'll teach you to have manners, to be socially in command. But if you never get it, son, your mom will understand. Cause your mother is a sociopath. She don't play well with others. She don't like your little friends or any of their mothers. When she's in a crowd of people, she don't know what to do. She don't like to share her toys any more than you. You're a lot like one another, you and your sociopathic mother. Okay, everybody doing okay? Y'all alright? Alright? Now, like I said, of course none of the songs we're playing for you tonight are real songs. I gotta fess up. I'll be honest with you, they're all just made up. How are you going to tell if we're any good or not, you know? Don't even know the songs. We won't know if we're screwing them up. But they're all true stories. And this next little song is a song, once again, like I said, we're from Kansas, but now we used to live in New Orleans. And this little song about our old neighbors in New Orleans, Georgia and Blue. Like I say, we lived in a part of town they called the Lower Ninth Ward, which was the roughest neighborhood in New Orleans. And Georgia and Blue were our neighbors, and they kind of took care of us. We were just starting our family back then. We had a couple of kids. And Georgia and Blue, I want you all to know, they lived in a 2-room house where they raised 13 grandchildren. I said 2 rooms, not 2 bedrooms. 15 people, 2 rooms. In fact, when their daughters were out of jail, there were 17 of them in that tiny house. And Georgia, she cooked for all them kids. But the house is too small to feed that many people in one sitting. So Georgia, she always cooks in shifts, you know what I'm saying? So Katie and I, we come home from a gig in a friend's quarter. We come home about 2 o'clock in the morning. Georgia's still up frying chicken at 2 a.m. She's a badass. And her partner Blue, he's a shade tree mechanic, but also the finest fisherman in the city limits. He could pull catfish out of the river like nobody else. Anyway, they're good people. They took care of us. They were our neighbors in New Orleans. Now, we left New Orleans after that bit of inclement weather back in 2005. You may have heard about it. And, the hurricane and all that. And let's face it, there have been plenty of bigger disasters since. We had about 1,000 people die in that town. 1 24-hour period, that's quite a lot. But loss of life and loss of property, that's a fact of living. But let me tell you, the complete evacuation of a city of 500,000 people is a very strange thing. Complete evacuation means everybody. Every single cop, every city employee, everybody gone. So I wanted you to just imagine tomorrow, you're all gone. More than that, you're scattered across a huge nation without any idea when or if you'll ever see each other again. And during this strange time, Georgia and Blue, they was in Mississippi. Katie and I, we was in Kansas. We got a call from them. And this is how it went. Got a message on my phone today. Blue and Georgia just called to say, hey, how y'all doing? We miss you. But Georgia Blue, we miss y'all too. Yeah, we do. We miss you. Well, Blue, you always calling me neighbor, especially when you don't remember my name. Now y'all in Mississippi and we in Kansas, but we's neighbors just the same. Yeah, we're neighbors just the same. Well, tell me, Blue, 'cause I gotta know. Do your dog still biting? Do your rooster crow? Do your little gray car with the flat still go? Do your fishing poles have your back window? Do your hens still nest in the passenger seat? Do they still lay eggs that your kids won't eat? Do you still love Georgia? Do she love you? What am I saying? Of course you do. I know she do.
I'm from Somerset, so I have to like cider. But we do cider better than anyone else, I'll be honest. So, I mean, if you're growing up in Somerset,
But Georgia, I wish you could
you want to go
come.
for cider.
See how big is our littlest one? Did you know we're expecting again? Georgia, I wish you could be here then. Yeah, I wish you could be here then.
It's alright, but
Well, tell me, Georgia, I gotta know. Do your dog still biting? Do your rooster crow? Do your little gray car with the flat still go? Do your fishing poles hang out your back window? Do your hens still nest in the passenger seat? Do they still lay eggs that your kids won't eat? You still love Blue? And do he love you? What am I saying? Cause she do. Do your dog still biting? Do your rooster crow? Do your little gray car with the flat still go? Do your fishing poles hang out your back window? Tell me now, I gotta know, we said. Tell me now, I gotta know, we said. Tell me now, I gotta know. Got a message on my phone today. Blue and Georgia just called to say, hey. Folks, we're again. Appreciate you down here. Well, the great Indian spirit, we don't care. We ain't worried. 20,000 years, it's been the same story. People mess up, then they have to say sorry. People in love have always had hard times. People in love have always had hard times. People in love have always had hard